Hi everyone, so it's April the 1st and today is traditionally the day I stay off the internet because you really cannot believe anything you read on the internet. And so I thought today the video I'd kind of make would be really talking about less about individual games and specifics and a bit more about this channel really. Because one of the things that kind of crops up, certainly a lot, with any major product review we do or deep dive on any features is we get a lot of people accusing us of being in the pay of one company or another to trash the product that we're talking about, or if we do a positive review of a product, apparently we're being paid by competitors to talk the product up. And this is a pretty big problem on YouTube, and a lot of it comes really down to, well, it's a difficult one. Ultimately, YouTubers, people who create product reviews and so on, the vast majority of us are doing it because we love it. We love the technology and we want to talk about it. We want to tell you what we think from our opinion and our experience, which in the vast majority of cases goes back many, many, many years, over 20 in my case. But what we tend to find is that there are some people who are consuming our content who ultimately are biased themselves, and ultimately they allow that kind of to flow through into their comments, and it comes through as silly little accusations that we're being paid by Sony to trash Microsoft or Microsoft to trash Sony. Yes, I was accused of both things in the same week, just going back a month ago. And likewise, we've had quite a lot of comments related to HTC and Samsung. Apparently at the moment I'm being paid by Samsung to trash HTC's product, which is ridiculous because I've been incredibly positive about HTC's One M8 overall. It has many rough edges. Show me a device that doesn't have many rough edges, but the point is we talk about them here. We show you them, we uncover them, and we attempt to help you understand the nature of the product that you're thinking of buying, or to help you make the decision not to buy that product and to wait for something else. We lay it all out there, and really that choice is then up to you. Unfortunately, what we tend to find is people will jump onto just one video out of 30 that we've done for the HTC One M8, for instance, and blah, 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 blah. You're in the pay of this, you're biased, etc., etc. You're just a fanboy for Samsung. It's like, guys, check out all my output. If you go back over our output over 2 years or so, what you'll find is a very balanced look at all of the different handsets that we've looked at, and ultimately pointing out what are the problems and failures, where has the company succeeded. As I say quite a lot in the comments, when companies get it right, we are their biggest cheerleader. We will scream from the rooftops, this is the best product currently on the market, and you'd be foolish if you're looking for this device today not to buy it. But ultimately also, if companies screw up, we talk about it. Why? Well, partly to save you guys buying a device that may not suit your needs, but also because unless we as journalists and as consumers talk about the issues a product has, companies won't fix the issue, because nobody's talking about it. So, by highlighting the problems devices have, we help companies build better products for the future. We help you guys to save money by not buying the wrong product or not ending up with buyer's remorse. So just also to say that we tend to buy all of the products here ourselves. What you'll notice on a review is if the product has been sent to us for free, I will always say thank you to blah 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 for sending this device out to us. And that's how you know that we've been sent the device, effectively, this item for free. Now that very rarely happens on high-ticket items like smartphones and tablets. What we tend to do is we reinvest a lot of the money we get from advertising here and we buy more products. And that might sound crazy because by now I could have had some really, really nice holidays. But ultimately, we love technology here and we love talking about it. So why wouldn't we take quite a large chunk of that money and reinvest it so that we can keep talking about the latest products? A lot of YouTubers do that. And, to a certain extent, unless you've kind of got a YouTube channel, you're out there talking about the technology, your 1 or 2 comments dropped onto a video accusing us of being biased, it really does make very little impact on us. The only reason that I'm mentioning it today is because it's April the 1st and this is the day I don't talk about anything serious particularly. So let's talk about people trolling our videos instead, So that kind of sums up what we're about here really in many respects and how we kind of look at all of this technology. It's not about any one company or any one product. It's about the whole gamut of stuff, that whole dispersal of technology out there. what we as consumers are being asked to buy, to spend our hard-earned money on. And is it actually worth it? Are the product features well thought out? Do they make sense? Do they actually work in the scenario that the vast majority of users are actually going to use this product? Or has the company in question used a little bit of spin, smoke and mirrors to effectively give you a product and then say, oh yeah, but it only works under these very specific set of conditions and you should use it like this or it doesn't work? Well, in which case, if it doesn't work in the way the majority of people are going to use that feature, it's a failed feature, and we will mention it and we will talk about it. Specifically, the HTC One M8's motion launch controls, which apparently only work if you're already holding the device. Well, if I'm already holding the device, I could reach with a finger and turn the power button on or swipe up and down. Why do I need to be using it in one hand and then double tapping with the other? One button press, double tap with other hand. That's a really bizarre product feature, and if you have to be told how to use a feature properly like that, that is a very basic element here, then actually HTC have done a terrible job at implementing the feature. It's a faulty feature. It's a failed implementation. So, you know, these are the kind of things that we're looking at. And ultimately, you guys don't have to look at any of these features and say to yourself, oh, that's a deal breaker. I'm not buying that device. These are only our opinions, and you have to decide in many respects whether the way that particular feature works fits in with your expectations of owning the device. For some people, won't matter in the slightest. For other people, they'll look at it and say, but actually that's how I would want to use that. You know, I'm a chef, my phone is next to me with my recipes on, I want to reach over and double tap while it's on the table. Don't want to pick it up with my hand and cover the whole thing in flour or dough or what have you. Well, in this scenario, a HTC One M8 with that particular motion launch feature would be of no use, because the majority of the time the feature wouldn't activate properly. So that gives you a bit of a sense for how we kind of approach these things, and you know, how we're looking at these features and trying to extrapolate how people are likely to use them. So if you're a long-term subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for all your wonderful comments as well. You guys really do help keep us going forward and giving us those great ideas for things that we're going to look at next. But, you know, if you're not a long-term subscriber, if you're new to the channel, do stick around, do watch our content and go back through our older content as well. There's some great stuff there, you know, some great games and apps you might not have seen. But bear in mind that everything we do here is to try and help you understand more about where these products are placed and whether they're the right kind of product for you, or whether you should maybe skip on this one. We'll always give you an honest opinion, and it'll always be direct from the UK. We hope you enjoyed this video. Do please remember to like and comment, and if you'd like to, please subscribe. You can also visit our website and download our Android app. If you do subscribe, you'll be getting a daily dose of the latest tech news, hardware reviews, Android games, consoles, and basically an honest opinion direct from the UK. Stay tuned, stay Androidizen.